The Serpent Princess of the Ganga. Ulupi was a princess of the Nagas, a race of powerful serpent beings who ruled realms beneath the earth's waters. Her home, a magnificent kingdom hidden deep under the sacred currents of the river Ganga. Daughter of the great Naga king, Kuravya, of the lineage of Airavata, royalty among her kind. She was known by many names that spoke of her heritage. Bhujagatmaja, daughter of the serpent. Panaganandini, delight of the serpents. Kauravya Kulanandini, joy of the Kauravya clan. Her form was not fixed like that of a human, a shapeshifter, able to alter her appearance at will. In her natural state, maiden from the waist up, enchanting eyes, regal bearing. From the waist down, a serpent, shimmering scales moving with grace and power. Connected to the human-like world of emotion and thought, and to the primal, serpentine world of instinct and magic. She could transform into a fully human woman, shedding her tail to walk among mortals, or take on other forms, proof of her mystical strength and control. Beyond royal blood and shape-shifting, Ulupi was a formidable warrior. The Nagas mastered potent venoms, arcane knowledge, unique forms of combat. Ulupi, skilled in her people's arts of war, strong in body and mystical understanding. She could grant boons and counter curses. She held knowledge of life-giving gems, secrets of the Naga world. Her strength came from fierce will, profound intelligence, unwavering devotion to those she held dear, a powerful and influential figure. Her world, dazzling beauty unseen by human eyes, the Naga Palace, built from glowing pearls, illuminated by giant gems casting ethereal light through the water. The Exiled Prince and the River's Edge. Arjuna, the third of the 5 Pandava brothers, was a warrior of unparalleled skill and renown. His mastery of the bow was legendary, a gift from his divine father, Indra. He was a central pillar of the Pandava family, known for his commitment to Dharma. Yet even the virtuous face consequences. A promise among the brothers about Draupadi led to exile. The rule: if one entered the chamber where Draupadi was with another, the intruder must undertake a 12-year pilgrimage. The incident: Arjuna needed to retrieve his Gandava from the room where Yudhishthira was with Draupadi. A Brahmin's cattle had been stolen by thieves. As a Kshatriya, Arjuna's duty was to protect the defenseless. Yudhishthira said his action was justified by higher dharma, but Arjuna insisted on upholding the letter of their agreement. He believed a promise must be honored without exception. So he accepted the penalty and began a solitary exile, leaving his kingdom, family, and comforts in Indraprastha. Arjuna traveled across Bharata, visiting sacred sites, bathing in holy rivers, meeting sages and ascetics. He moved toward the northeast, dense forests, majestic mountains, powerful rivers. He reached the banks of the mighty Ganga. From her hidden realm beneath the river, the Naga princess Ulupi watched him. She was captivated by his divine grace, his powerful physique, and his deep devotion. His presence stirred her. She desired to know him, the abduction to the underwater realm. One morning, as Arjuna waded into the river to begin his sacred rites, he felt a sudden, powerful force pull him down. The current of the Ganga was strong, but this was something different, a deliberate and unyielding grip. He was a mighty warrior, but he was caught completely by surprise, drawn deeper into the river's depths. Far below where any mortal could survive, he found himself face to face with a woman of breathtaking beauty, Ulupi. She had used her serpentine strength to gently but firmly pull him away from the surface world. She guided him to a place that defied his earthly experience. The pressure vanished. He could breathe. He was in the heart of the Naga kingdom, a realm of impossible splendor, glowing with a soft, pearlescent light. Ulupi led him to her palace. Within, a sacred fire burned bright, untouched by water, the perpetual fire of the Nagas. Recognizing the sanctity, Arjuna offered to Agni. Pleased, the fire god accepted with a brilliant flare of light. He bestowed divine favor upon Arjuna, sanctifying the union about to unfold. Ulupi had not brought him here merely to show wonders. She had fallen deeply in love. Arjuna spoke of his vow of celibacy during exile. Ulupi argued it applied to Draupadi to preserve harmony, not to all realms or times. She said denying a woman who came with pure love would itself defy Dharma's spirit. He considered, seeing truth in her reasoning and love in her eyes. Convinced and moved, he accepted her proposal, and they were wed. They spent one night together in the magical Naga kingdom, a bridge between two worlds. From this brief but profound union, a son was born. They named him Iravan. As child of a great hero and a Naga princess, he was destined for greatness. Arjuna continued his pilgrimage, leaving Ulupi and their unborn child in her realm, yet their connection remained. Ulupi raised Iravan with love, teaching both lineages, bestowing a boon for his protection, mastery over aquatic beings, and invincibility in water. Years passed. In the great Kurukshetra war, Arjuna felled Bhishma, son of Ganga, brother of the celestial Vasus. Enraged, the Vasus cursed Arjuna. He would one day be killed by his own son. Ulupi learned of the curse and pleaded with the river goddess. Ganga revealed a loophole: death by his son, then revival by a Nagamani placed on his chest. Ulupi went to Manipur, helped raise Babruvahana, forging him into a peerless warrior, a heartbreaking plan to save Arjuna. Years after the war, during Yudhishthira's Ashwamedha, the horse entered Manipur, ruled by Babruvahana. By ritual law, a ruler must challenge the guardian. Ulupi questioned his courage. Duty stirred the prince. Arjuna tried to dissuade him, but Babruvahana insisted on the duel. Father and son, supreme archers, fought fiercely. Arrows filled the sky. A divine shaft felled Arjuna. He lay lifeless. Chitrangada arrived in fury, accusing Ulupi of manipulation. The prince vowed to end his life. Ulupi restrained him, calm and resolute. She drew forth the Nagamani and set it over Arjuna's heart. Warm radiance spread. The wound closed. Arjuna breathed and rose. Ulupi revealed the curse, her plea to Ganga, and the necessary duel. Arjuna forgave his son and embraced both queens. Ulupi's son Iravan fell on the war's 8th day to the Rakshasa Alambusha. Honored in Hastinapura yet bound to the waters, Ulupi returned to the Ganga, protector, lover, and strategist.